everybody, we're back, and in case you were hanging around during commercial time, that's one of our all-time favorite, Mr. Sam Hankins. And Sam is, I tell you, he is the horn blower, one of the best horn blowers that I've ever seen in a very long time. And we're proud to have him as one of the Variety Talk family as well. So Sam will be joining us next week. And by the way, we've got everybody next week, so make sure we're top heavy with our entertainers, but we're so happy to have everyone, and we're going to actually spread it out as we go all the way through the holiday weeks. So we've got Funkadelic, we've got you know what, I'm not going to even sit here and try to think of everybody, but we've got everybody on next week, so just make sure that you join us. And you know, it will be again another salute to our veterans. So it's a countdown to the holidays, and you know, the celebrities are basically getting on and saluting and saying thank you to the veterans, and offering what they can offer in terms of entertainment. So let's switch gears a little bit, and this is a business networking show, so let's get down to a little business. We have joining us on the phone, as a matter of fact, let me just digress a little bit. I put a few things out there on Facebook, so happy birthday, Ernest Harden from the Jeffersons. And for anyone that was following on Facebook, we actually had some pictures of Marla Gibbs, and who actually, Marla and Ernest are two of the very few cast members who are left on the Jeffersons. And I had the honor of doing a 1-hour expose interview with Marla a couple years ago. And her son Jordan was responsible for putting this together, so we just want to say thank you to Jordan. And so today it's his turn. So by the way, I brought up Facebook because we had all of the pictures of Marla and Ernest all on Facebook, so in case you didn't get a chance to see it, go ahead and check out Facebook, and Marla's there with Ernest. So today it is her son Jordan's turn, and Jordan is a real estate agent, and he's got very fine property all over Southern California and in other places. So Jordan does the selling, but he's not so much the on the scene, on the screen kind of guy. So he sent his agent and representative, and we're happy to welcome to the show Mr. Rogie Rogers. So Rogie, welcome to the show.
Hey Linda, how are you?
I'm great, thank you, Rogie. I'm great. And how are you? Happy holidays.
Yeah, same to you. I'm fine. I'm good to be here in Southern California. We have this, I'm up in Palmdale right now, and actually we're getting like a whiteout. It's beginning to snow on the hills and everything.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, my goodness. Yeah. So
very interesting.
That is interesting. How high is Palmdale that it would actually start snowing? That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's about 3,000 feet above.
Wow. How interesting. Yeah, what about the fires? Were you affected at all?
No, well, the fires were just above, down on the other side of the hill, Thousand Oaks. We saw the smoke and the smell and everything, but Palmdale, we didn't get any fires up here this year.
Oh, well, thank goodness for that. So, Rogie, you and Jordan has been a friend of mine since, you know, everything is full circle because his family is from Chicago. And, you know, it's amazing. Jordan and I met back at least 15 years ago, and we've been friends ever since. So you and so you and Jordan have been working together. And tell us a little bit about your relationship.
Well, I'm into real estate on the software end of things. As you know, Zillow and Trulia and all this software technology have taken the real estate space. So I'm into software. A couple of years ago, a mutual friend of Jordan and mine, I was looking for a broker who can have the understanding into technology, because a lot of the agencies have problems just with technology moving the industry in a separate direction. So he introduced me to Jordan, and him and I, we've been working together for about a year and a half now. Great guy. We enjoy hanging out with him on open houses. And like you said earlier, he's a man of the few words.
Right.
But, even though we're hanging out and we're just there, enjoying ourselves. But yeah, Jordan's a great guy to know, and I enjoy working with him.
He's got a big heart. Yeah.
He sure does.
He's got a big heart.
So our agency, the Jordan Gibbs Realty, it's a smaller outfit. Jordan has broker, and he has 2 agents, myself and Cynthia and Bell, and we have a couple of show representatives. So technically, there's about 5 of us running the company. And currently, right now, we have one property that we're really trying to push. It's 3970 Olmsted Avenue. That's Olmsted Avenue in LA. It's in Lamont Park, and that area is actually developing greatly because of the stadium that is coming in. So properties are going higher, and it's a great place to buy now. If you're on the market trying to buy a house, I would say Lamont Park is a good place to get your spot because of the Inglewood Stadium, that is the Rams Stadium that's going in, and the whole area is just going built up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I tell you, it's amazing to watch both of these markets and the changes that are taking place just over the past year. It's quite incredible. So this is a buyer's market right now, correct?
Right.
Okay,
right.
But it's turning into a seller's market.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Real quickly. So the buyers want to buy before it becomes a seller's market.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good time to buy right now. In fact, that property, the asking starting price was $1 million last month.
Wow.
And we have reduced it to $900,000, so we've knocked out $100,000 just because it's a buyer's market. But that's quickly changing. And in fact, the open houses we had last week and the week before, or the 2 weeks before, we had quite a lot of people come through just looking to see if they can quickly buy something before it changes on them. So my advice would be to definitely take a look at that property if you're interested in residing in that area. It's a beautiful house. The whole area is really beautiful. The street is a nice street with the way it's laid out and everything.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now, how can the Variety Talk audience get in contact with you to take a look at this property?
Multiple ways. One would be to go to the website jordangibbsrealty.com, like Jordan's full name, just add the word realty to the end of it. So jordangibbsrealty.com will be our portal for our agency. And a phone number that you can reach out. I mean, we'll have phone numbers, multiple phone numbers, but for sure, if we try the Beverly Hills number, which would be the 424-279-3435. By the way, that phone number is at the website. It's 424-279-3435. If you call that number, you should be able to get me or Jordan or the other agent, and we'll definitely be willing to help you as a buyer or a seller, because we serve both buyers and sellers.
Absolutely. So this question goes out to you, Roji. What has been the most challenging for you as an agent in Southern California?
Oh, gosh. The sheer number of people who do my job. California has 400,000 agents.
Wow.
400. Yeah.
Amazing.
So the challenge is standing out, being unique enough for customers to come to you. That's a great challenge across the state itself. But like anything else, we land one or two customers here and there over time, to keep our little business going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, okay, so we are almost out of time, and how could we not do this? We have to talk about Jordan's wonderful brand new self-help and recovery book entitled Sober Eyes. And everyone, it is available on Amazon.com. Nick, can we get a picture of the book? Yeah, so everybody, Jordan's been out there for quite some time, and I would imagine being the son of a very, very, very important, famous artist such as Marla Gibbs would create a lifestyle that you need to write a book about. And probably quite a few challenges for him as well as he was going through his life with his mom being who she was. And so Jordan wants to share that with us. And so everybody, that's what the cover looks like. Now, I have to say, I am not quite sure. It is available right now on Amazon. So, what do you know? You know anything about the book at all?
It's from the people I've talked to who read the book, and I've browsed through myself when I first met Jordan. It's the kind of book, if you're into entertainment, if you have anything to do, if you live in Southern California, it's a good book to have. It's not just the encouraging aspect of it, but our lives are so busy and there's so much, because we're living in entertainment capital of the world, so there's so many things that come at us that he addressed in that book. And like you said, being the son of Marla Gibbs, there's things that he went through and experienced, and he was able to capture all that and put it very beautifully in that book. It's a tabletop type of book that I'd recommend anybody buy to just have, and it's a fun read too.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? I cannot wait to get my hands on it. You know, it's fun to actually know and watch somebody as they go through in their lives, and then actually to read about it. So, quite exciting. But I admire Jordan. You know, Jordan has, he's always been a good soul and highly evolved individual. So Jordan, we take our hats off to you and salute you today for your accomplishment with this wonderful book. And of course, Variety Talk supports you from A to Z, and we're quite proud of you. So thank you for coming on, Mr. excuse me, I have to make sure I pronounce your name correct, Rogie Rogers.
Rogie.
And thank you for joining us on this very cool Las Vegas evening. And yeah, interesting to hear that the weather is the same way up there in Southern California. So we invite you back again, and please.
I'd love to come back.
Great, thank you, and keep us posted on the properties that you have, and we as well will keep our audience posted about what's taking place as well. Okay.
All right, thank you, Linda.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Rogie. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. You're watching Variety Talk live from Las Vegas. I'm your host, Lady Linda. You've been sitting in with Rogie, who is representing Mr. Jordan Gibbs, son of Marla Gibbs, and he's got this great book, everyone, so please check it out on Amazon.com, Sober Eyes. We'll be back in a minute.